So while the score reached 111, we're talking about Nelson here. Ivor Henry, 111 for 1 BCC. Ravi's on 60, Ashok's on 11. Bowler is Tavin, that was played to second slip down to the boundary for 4. As the score moves up to 115. Again, I must say a pleasant good day to each and every one, wherever you are in the world, my friends. I must apologize for some technical difficulties. And while I'm thanking you all for staying around to see the game. Very important game here by GCC and BCC, Googlies and Browards. 115 for 5. 115 for 1, my mistake. And that's a good ball. Batsman plays and just slightly get off his feet and fall. The bowler shies at the stump. So then they were able to go through for that overthrow. As the score moves up by 1 to 116. Ravi moved on to 65. Earlier on, Elvis Watson was caught by Jasper for 26. And that's the 1 wicket that's down for BCC. They're 117 for 1. That one plays in the backward point area and it beats the fielder in the fence for 4. That was a good shot all along the ground, and there's a fielder there, but he was unable to catch up on that one before it hit the fence for 4. The score moves on to 129. The bowler is Ananya. Ball is leg break, and that one was hit down to mid wicket. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's gone. That's a good shot there by Ashok. As the score moves up by 6 to 127 for 1. That was played in the covers. There's a fielder there who charged in but unable to save the single. You got a short third man, a cover point, backward point. That one again was played and it could have, no, he missed field. It would be very close, but he just dropped the ball. He got a long on, a long off, a short mid wicket, a short fine leg. All the fine leg just about halfway to the boundary. And the deep mid wicket. Comes in and he bowls. Batsman just turned that one on the leg. Across for a comfortable single. At the end of the 17th over, BCC 130 for 1. Ravi, who is in 67, Ashok is in 23. As we venture over to the other games that is playing around the league, it's this week is the week 4 semi-final. Palm Beach Hurricanes up against Myrtle Grove. Palm Beach Hurricanes are 122 for 1 in 18.3 overs. PBE against Atlantic. PBE is 18 for no loss after 4. Mega Blaster against St. Lucie. Mega Blaster is 157 for 7 in 27.3 overs. Miami Lions against TGFL Warriors. Miami Lions are 97 for 6 after 14.4. And Kendall Stars against Tufen. Kendall Stars is 258 for 8 after 28 overs. So that's what is happening around the league of this minute as we return to live cricket. So BCC is now 131 for 1, which Ravi moves on to 69. Ashok is in 24. Make that 133. They got 2 more. 133 for 1. They are in the 18th over. Umpires today is officiating is Festus Lynn and Charlie. That one was played back, the bowler half stop. The man comes off the long on boundary, Ricky Nayak. Score moves to 134 for 1. Swing and a miss outside the off stump and get a tin edge. Get a tin edge and it just went through to the keeper. It was a slower ball. You could see wait for it and plays and just get a top edge. And he did not wait on the umpire. He just walked. 134 for 2 BCC. Ashok is gone for 24. new batter to the crease is Keskar. So Stabbing continue from the northern end. Bowling to, wow, that's another ball, and he gets another edge. That one gained a little height, and again he gets the top edge, a thin edge, through to the keeper. So another wicket down for BCC. They're 134 now for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. My mistake. 134 for 3. So Keskar is gone for a duck. And as I venture down in all the way over in India, of the IPL, RCB would made 250 for 3. Wow, I should say a whopping 250 for 3. They're playing against CSK. I know Kohli is there. You may want to ask, how much did Kohli make? I'm just waiting on the score to come up. The new batter to the crease is Sam. The score moves to 135 for 3. Ravi is on 71. Sam yet to score. In that match with RCB, they made 250 for 3. Phil Salt made 46. Padikkal made 50. Kohli would made 28. Tim David, as usual, this man can hit the ball real hard. He's making a whopping 70 not out from 25 balls. 8 sixes. And 3 fours, or should I say 3 fours, and 8 massive 6. And this one is running down to the fence. They get one, they come back for the second, and they'll settle for that. As we get back live, the score moves on to 137 for 3. That was wide. So going back to the international scene, CSK is 99 for 5. Mr. Dhoni, you're in trouble this season, it seems, but it's still early. It's still early in the season where you could come back pretty easy. I don't think you have won any game as yet. 99-45. Even though Coley is not playing this year, but he's still in the. I mean, Donny is not playing this year. I think that's it for Donny. So, a couple of my friends told me that they are going with RCB. They are going with RCB. My son told me that. Roger Tracy said that. And that could be a run out. Wow. Shies at the stump and gonna get an overthrow. He may go for 4. Yes, it runs for 4, so they will get 5. As the score rush. Let's wait on the update for the score. It should be 5 added to the score, but it should be 143. Yes, no, 143 for 3 BCC. That one was as Ricky Nair. They play that ball just on the offside. Ricky Nair reach and shies at the stump. There was a fielder backing up, but it seems like he just loses footing. And he passed him and run to the fence. That one hit square of the wicket. They get 1. They're coming back for the second. That's all they'll get. As it was fielded down to the boundary, they crossed for a comfortable 2 as the score moves to 145 for 3. And as we went back on the international scene, RCB 250 for 3, CSK 105 for 5. They're in the 9th over. It's going to be tough for them to make 146 off 66 balls, but you never know. This is T20 cricket. So we'll wait and see as we return to live cricket. Outside the off stump, the batsman let it go through to the keeper. It's the end of the 19th over. The score is 145 for 3. BCC. Sam is on 3. Ravi is on 76. I'm not sure if it's too early to talk about a century, but it looks good. He's batting very good. So we'll wait and see. 145 for 3. BCC up against Googlies. Good ball there by Amit. Ravi plays and miss. It went through to the keeper. This pitch is playing pretty much true. It's gaining some height, but nothing to worry about unless the batsman put some shoulder in it. 145 for 3. That one, a hit over covers. It could go all the way. As you can see, the umpire raised those fingers over his head. 4-6. As Ravi moves on to 82 and the score to 151 4-3. I must thank the engineer. I'm now going to call him South Florida engineer, Mr. Paul Mowat. As they said, if he can't fix it, you got to get a new one. We're talking about Paul Mowat. Score at the moment is 151 4-3. You know, you usually see Paul Mowat with his partner David Maitland. Wow, that's another good ball. I think Ravi had just played that more like leave alone, because it was a little wide. He's actually signaling to the umpire and said, umpire, what's up? What's going on? You don't think that's wide? But I think the umpire just stay firm. Some umpire would turn to him and say, you're batting, I'm umpiring, okay? 151 4-3 BCC. That's another good ball. Ravi plays and miss. I think they need to get a, well, they got a third man, but they need to bring him just halfway when Amit is bowling, because he's getting some lift and he's beating the batter. So it's the end of the 20th over. The score is 151 4-3. BCC up against Googlies. I will just continue to say BCC and GCC as we venture back down to again, the scores that is going on around South FLA, the semi-final. A lot of semi-final is going on. Palm Beach Hurricanes 142-5 up against Myrtle Grove. They're in the 23rd over. I'll come back after that one plays in the covers. And they caused for a single. It was fielded, but fumbled just a little. Ricky Naik is the bowler. So let's go back to the scores around the league. PBE against Atlantic. PBE 47-1 after 7.5 overs. Mega Blaster 190-7 after 30 overs up against St. Lucie. So St. Lucie have some batting to do here. So they'll be chasing 190-7 up there in the north. Miami Lions 121-6 after 18 overs up against TGFL. Kendall Stars 282-8 against Tufan. And that is 30 overs. So there's some good runs going up on the board over in this semi-final around the league. So for whichever team want to go to the playoff, all they need to do is they got to top this score. That was a good play there by Ravi. Just guided, square of the wicket. Fielder off the boundary comes in and they cross for comfortable single as the score moves to 155 for 3. As Ravi moves on to 84. Sam is on 5. That one was hit, square of the wicket. There's a fielder there. They get 1. And they'll have 3 more to it because it went in the fence for 4. That was a good shot there by Sam. As he punched it, square of the wicket. That one again plays in the covers, but there's a fielder coming off the boundary. They get 1. They were thinking about the second, but go against it. And it's a good thing they do because they chose and it hit the stumps. I really think though that if they were running, it would not hit the stump because it would shite real hard at the stumps. You never know. But it's the end of the 21st over. And while I'm here, it's like I'm here with Paul Mowat. I'm just here looking at the drink that I've just made. I'm gonna ask Paul, which is it's a cantaloupe and ginger. So I'm gonna ask Paul on the mic how we like it. Obviously, you won't find it in the store because this is you can call it a special, but I made it with cantaloupe and ginger. Good combination. And so I have it here as a sample, and Paul is sampling it for me, and I'm sampling for myself. But you know, I'm the one who make it, so of course I'm gonna say it's good. Not that it's not good, but I'm gonna compliment myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back, but I still would need someone to help me do that.
I can second that. I mean, it is good.
Thank you very much, sir.
Unusual combination that you don't see on the shelves.
Yeah. And then it have a little body to it because you know when they make those orange juice and they said with pulp. Well, this one is not pulp, but it's you can taste. You can not just taste the cantaloupe, but you can feel it going down. As we return to live cricket, hammered from the north, and that one was a good ball. It was in the black hole, and it plays just to short mid off. Hamid was expecting for the fielder to field it much quicker than that, but he said it's okay, a single is a single, as the score moves up by 1. Now in the 22nd over, Ravi's on 84, Sam is on 11. That one was hit, and it could be out. No, just out of reach. They get 1, they come back for the second. That one was pretty close, but it was just out of reach out there in the covers. So I sure Ravi was running towards the non-striker end, looking at the ball and said, no, don't catch it, don't catch it, don't catch it. And he didn't. Only because it was hit with a little, I think it got the outside of the bat. So it's Amrit again into Ravi. That one he flexed it. He could get 4. There's a fielder down there he chased. And yes, he stopped it. And good stop down there on the backwards square leg boundary. For a very Long single. As the score moves up to 164.43, BCC. Ravi moves to 67. That one again was hit in the same position. This time, 1-2 bounce to the fielder on the boundary. Square of the wicket on the offside. He picks up another single. Score moves to 165.43 BCC.
So as Ravi moved closer to his 100, he now moves to 98. And the score is 177.43 BCC. And that could be it. That's his 100. It's a beautiful knock there by Ravi. That's 102. Very good, well put together knock. 102 from 79 balls with 11 fours and 3 sixes. The score moves to 181 as Amin moves in from the northern end. And Ravi plays that one in the cover as it beats the fielder. The first fielder, but there's a fielder on the boundary who sent the throw back in, and they were able to cross for a comfortable 2. That one, he went one bounce in the fence. Now the umpire signals a 6. Umpire Lynn signals a 6.
Ravi moves to 110 and the score to 189 for 3. Ravi on 110. Sam is on 13. Amin, who is bowling his fourth over. None for 48. Outside the off stump, he let it go through to the keeper. That was well flighted. Drifting wider and wider. Amin let it go through to the keeper. And that one, he hits it over. Let's see, there's a fielder there. Yes, he took. No! He spilled it. And it went for 4. It should be 4 runs. Yes, umpire now signals in for. He was asking the fielder, but he confirmed that it's 4. As the score moves to 193, and with all these catches have been put down, then you would ask the question: what do they expect? Maybe a 300 score. The fielder is putting down a lot of catches. $193 for 3. BCC as Ravi moves to 114. Sam is on 13. It will be Ricky Nayak to continue. The umpire signal in power play. It's Ricky who will be continuing to Sam. That one, he just gently plays it out in the covers. There's a fielder there. They will just cross for a comfortable single. The score moves up by 1. That one, he just gently plays it out in the covers. So while they're making some changes with the field, they're bringing the man at short mid-wicket. I guess you're going to go to like a backward point, a cover point area. Extra cover. And that one, he plays it in the backward point area. No, cover point area. There's a fielder comes around and they send the throw back in over the keeper's head, but there's a fielder backing up and they were able to stay for just a single. So the score moves up by 1. Now it's the left-hander. Left-hander Sam, who is in 14. 195 for 3. Plays and miss outside the off stump. Good ball in there by Ricky. As he tossed the ball, now he comes in and bowls outside the off stump. That one was played over covers, but there's a fielder there and he cuts away and he beats him, but luckily for him there's another fielder is there who backed up. Send the throw in, but couldn't stop the batters from getting 2. As the score moves to 197-for-3, they're in the 24th over. In the 25th over. That one again was playing the covers. Fielder is there. Send the throw back in. They cross for a single. 198-for-3. That one they shout for catch, but no, it falls between both fielders down there at mid-wicket. And the throw comes back in real quick, so it's they just settle for the single at the end of the 25th over. The score is 199-for-3. Sam is on 17, Ravi on 116. Tavern to take over the bowling from the north. He already bowled 5 overs, so this is his last over. He got 2 for 28. The score is 199-for-3. Short one that's just over the off stump. It gained some height. Ravi came on the outside the off stump, tried to turn it over to fine leg, but luckily for him he didn't get a touch because there's a man on the just halfway on the fine leg boundary. He gained some height outside the off stump. He plays and miss. He got a short third man. He got a backward point. Extra cover. Man deep on the cover boundary. A long on, a deep mid wicket, a deep square leg, and a short fine leg. In he comes and he bowls, and that one he hit it down. One bounty of the fielder there, but he's unable to hold on to it, and it's rushed in the fence for 4. Makes a good try, but when unable to come up with it, and it as it run into the fence for 4. The score moves to 203. 203-for-3 BCC up against GCC. As Ravi moves to 120. That's what he plays it back past the bowler. There's a fielder on the long on boundary, Ricky Nayak. They get 1 and they come back for the second. The score moves up by 2, 205-for-3 BCC. And that one, he plays some tricks there. There's a fielder and the short third man, but he made it just a little fine and get it down to the boundary for 4. As Ravi moves to 126. On the international scene, RCB 250.43, CSK 165.47 in 15 overs, so they need 86 more runs from 29 balls. As we return to live cricket, Tavin runs in and bowls outside the off stump. Again, the fielder was thinking about a wide from the umpire. Umpire says play on. It's the end of the 26th over. The score is 209 for 3 BCC. Ravi is on 126. Sam is on 17. Bowling from the southern end is Aurora. Plays and miss outside the off stump. The umpires, let's see if his so Sam is out stump. That was some quick stumping there by the keeper. Sam did not think that he was out, but I could understand because the keeper did not ask the umpire, which is very. I see. You can see now the umpire had walked over to have a chat with him, and I'm sure he's telling him that if you want me to give it out, you need to appeal. You just don't do your stumping and leave it that and think that I'm going to give it out. No, you got to appeal. 209 for 4 BCC. Well, the new batter to the crease is Anil. Outside the off stump, and he could be out. Yes, he's out caught. First ball. That one was just a little wide, and he threw that kitchen sink on it, and it get on top edge. And was caught at short, the third man. So BCC had lost their fifth wicket, 209 for 5. New batter to the crease is Ursh, Nohatra, Harsh, Dodata, left-hander, comes and he bowled, plays back to the bowler, no run. 209 for 5 BCC there on the 27th over. And that one he hit it down to, there's a fielder there, but it went all the way for 6. Down to wide, long on. There's a fielder right there on the boundary, but that didn't stop him from go for the shot. And again, that one he hit it down to long on. The fielder runs in, but they'll just get a single. Wow, that was a faster ball, and he just turns it down the leg side. They get one. They come back for the second. He picks up a comfortable 2. Ravi moves to 128, and the score to 218. It's the end of the 27th over. BCC 218 for 5 against GCC. As we went back around the league to check on the scores, Palm Beach Hurricane 225 for 8 in 29.3 overs. Us to see some of the scores that is some of the scores you get. Roger Tracy 5, Scott 36, O'Dane Thompson 17, Raheem Cunningham 14, Shamari Brown 20, Joseph Palmer 33, Frederick Brown 24, Lenroy White 30, Clarence Salmon is not out on 25. Drysdale is there on 6. And that's the score for Palm Beach Hurricanes. With 2 balls to go in the first inning, they're 231 for 8. PBE 88 for 1 after 15. Mega Blaster 190 for 7:30. St. Lucie 22 for 1 after they're in the 4th over. Miami Lions 160 for 8 in 25 overs against TGFL. Kendall Stars 282 for 8 in their 30. Tufan 58 for 1. There could be another wicket. No, he puts it down. It's a day of dropping catches. 219 for 6 BCC. Vasu is the new batter. Ravi is on 128. Amit is operating from this northern end. Plays and missed there by Ravi. Outside the off stump, it went through to the keeper. One plays back past the bowler, the fielder on the long on boundary runs in, Ricky Nyack. The cross for comfortable single. As the score moves up by 1 to 220. Vasu swings it through that kitchen sink and it, but he misses and it went through to the keeper. And he get a top edge, it went over the keeper's head. There's a fielder down, that shot. Fine leg, it comes around, but we were just only able to stop it from going defense. So they crossed for 1. 221 for 6. Vasu moves on to 2. And Ravi to 129. And that's at the end of the 28th over. The score is 221 for 6. BCC up against GCC. We're here at the Broward Stadium on the outfield. just redo. They were just regrass. So, but I still have the soccer players doing a very good job on it. See if this can destroy the field for the cricket. As the score remains at 221-46. So there goes one more wicket down as Vasu had just been out. Make that Singh had just been bowling caught, and Ravi is still there on 129. Tavin is the new batter. That one was played. It could be out. No! He dives but was unable to come up with it, and it run in the fence for 4. That one he get just the tip of the bat, and it went to wide of the third man area. There's a fielder there. He dives but were unable to stop it. It went in the fence for 4. So Tavin is off the mark with 4. As the score moves to 226-48. A swing and a miss outside the off stump. Aurora comes in and he bowls, and that one plays square of the wicket. There's a man on the boundary, and they settle for a comfortable single as the score moves up by 1. And this time he hits it in no man's land, square of the wicket again, coming off the boundary. He runs in and picks up, send the throw back in. They cross for a single, and it's the end of the 29th over. The score is 229 for 8. BCC. So with the last over of the inning, Sadatra will be bowling it as he runs into Ravi. Outside the off stump, he plays and miss. Ravi is on 130. Tavin is in 5. Siddhartha as he runs in and he bowls. That one is a little slower ball. Again, Ravi plays and miss outside the off stump. That one, he hits it, he falls just short of the mid-off, and they'll rush back for 2. Score moves to 131 there in the last over, the 30th over. Ravi's on 132. Swings and miss. The bowler can't believe that he did not hit the half stump, but of course he did not. 2 more balls to go. 231 for 8. Ravi is on 132. I think he will try to face both balls at left. And that one he hit it and it could go all the way. Yes. It went. All umpire signals are 4. So it's 4 more to the score. Makes it to 235 for 8 and Ravi to 136. 136 from 100 balls with 15 fours and 4 sixes. Last ball of the first inning, and comes off the thigh, and umpire signals leg by. It's the end of the inning for BCC. 236 for 8 in their 30 overs. They will take an inning break, We should be back in just about 15 minutes or so. Again, we're here at the 3 and 4th field of the Broward Stadium. Beautiful field, a beautiful park. We will return in just a short while. Before I go, let me give you some of the scores again that is happening around the semi-final scores that is happening around the league. Palm Beach Hurricanes 235 for 8 in 30 overs against Myrtle Grove. PBE 98 for 2 after 17 against Atlantic. Mega Blaster 190 for 7 in 30. Up against St. Lucie, who is 60 for 1. 60 for 1. Let's see who is making two Pinnocks out there. Jordan Pinnock is in 6. Mark Pinnock is in 49. 49 from 24 with 4 4s and 4 6s. So I'm gonna say my team. My team is fighting back. They're 60 for 1. Chasing 190 made by Mega Blaster. Miami Lions 189 for 9 in 28.1. Kendall Stars 282 for 8 against Tufan, who is 78 for 2. These are all the semi-final games that is going on around the league. So while we take our inning break, we will be right back. Stay tuned, my friends. while we return, I must say a big hello to each and every one out there. It's the start of the second half of the game. BCC would make 236 for 8. So it will be Googlies now to be chasing. So at the crease is Amit Khatri and Manav Sharma. The bowler is Anil. And Amit will be taking strike. First ball. Down the leg. You can see that one just swings away. So GCC is on the board. Remember now you got GCC and BCC. So Googlies is on the board. There are 2 for no loss. That wide they were able to cross, so they get a second. Googlies. Off and 1. Wow, that was a good ball. Started outside the off stump and just stays back in. But it gained some height. 3 for no loss, Googlies. It's a loud appeal. Umpire says not out. So as the first wicket is down for Googlies, they are now 6 for 1. One off is out. So the new batter is Ricky, making his way to the crease. While we are still in the first over, Googlies 6 for 1. Amit is on 1. Ricky yet to face the ball. That one just clipped off the pad down to fine leg. They get one. They come back for the second. As the score moves up by 2. Amit is on 3. Ricky yet to score. It's 9 for 1. Googlies. That's a loud appeal. Umpire says not out, across for 1. As the score moves to 10 for 1. They got a a third man who's on the fence. You got a backward point, cover point, extra cover, a mid off, a mid on. Plays and miss outside the off stump. You got a short mid wicket, a backward square leg and a short square leg. Now they're making some changes to the field. The man from short mid wicket just came over. 10 for 1, Googlies. Tavin is the bowler. His first over. We're in the second over of the second half. As he runs into bowl to Ricky Nayak. Ricky Nayak plays that one in the covers. The man of the boundaries coming in to field, and they'll just get a single. Swings and a miss there by Amit outside the off stump. 11 for 1. That gets an inside edge and it run down to the fence for 4. Luckily for the batsman, for Amit, played and get an inside edge. It went between the stumps on the pads, run down to fine leg for 4. It's end of the second over. Googlies are 15 for 1. Leg swings and miss, no run. Not to be interrupted. Yeah. So I just want to take out I'm going and see if we can do a quick. I've got to turn off the camera.
That's what one thing you need to get a UPS, put in between. So when you plug something, at least
It's still up.
I don't see any power coming back.
Eh? You ain't got no power. That means maybe there's no power in it.
No, they have power. Maybe.
Turn that on. Nothing?
Yeah, I don't see it. Plug it back in and let's test that first before we switch it.
Alright, let me. If,
Go look at the other end.
yeah, this would be.
Maybe there's no power coming on that socket from the wall.
Look if there's any power on that the fridge.
No.
No? Okay, so there's no power in it. There's no power in that. Got power now.
No, I don't see nothing here.
Huh?
Something.
Turn to the
Okay, so it's back now.
I mean there's no power in that.
Yes. feel the same. When you come back, that shit don't feel the same. This is scar, but I know treating shit don't heal the same. First they start to get the heat, now they feel ashamed. Asking for it again, and it's the replay. Y'all not in she way. I swear to be your own people. You be thinking niggas solid. Same niggas right beside you on the slot. I've been loyal to the wrong people. Niggas say them hoes riding, but they watch. She told me who got. Put my pride to the side and told you how I felt. You ask why niggas still around if they ain't here to help. I left some shoe prints on your heart the day you told me step. So fucking stupid letting you leave and that like I don't care. I've been loyal to the wrong people. They fucked me over 1,000 times and I only gave you one. I've been loyal to the wrong people. They told you that you got me fucked up the day you said you done. I've been loyal to the wrong. Left 100 racks around and she ain't touch a band. She loyal and her bestie want me on, fuck a friend. Told me that nigga wasn't solid, I shouldn't trust again. He was on his dick, I put him on the lick and he ain't cut me in. Fuck a friend, niggas in the coffin, that's what love gets you. Suck a shit, niggas at the bottom don't see above pictures. Competition, how the niggas see you when you up, eat a couple dishes. Sloppy Joe niggas don't wanna run with you. Same niggas that mug, same niggas you grew up with. Same nigga that bust, he go to church and you don't know who that is. Same gangster that snitch, same niggas that shoot up shit. Same bitch that you told me not to trust, she came through for real. I got love for my bitches unconditional. You can't understand my vision, you one dimensional. I cut you off and I didn't notice it wasn't intentional. My bitch wasn't feeling you. Put my pride to the side and told you how I felt. You ask why niggas still around if they ain't here to help. I left some shoe prints on your heart the day you told me step. So fucking stupid letting you leave and that like I don't care. I've been loyal to the wrong people. They fucked me over 1,000 times and I only gave you one. I've been loyal to the wrong people. They told you that you got me fucked up the day you said you done. I've been loyal to the wrong people.
Just been grinding for that platinum, late nights on the way. I'm from Chi-Town, she from Brooklyn, condo in LA. See my single throwing singles, ass up in rotation. Glasses in the air, it's a celebration. TLC, catch me creeping now, he cuffing no police. Coughing cover in my stairs, she remind me of my G. I hit this bitch, I act like Shaggy, I'm like, no, it wasn't me. Bit the pussy 808, I'm Dr. Dre when in them shoes. In my bank account on protein, how my pockets swole up. Tryna stack my money high, taller than a grown up. Ladies wanna have my babies, they go low like limbo. Die for real, what's the deal? Whipping out my demo. I've been tweaking off Patron, gonna club Moscato. Flume smoking on, call it Toscano. No use out of hand, but no, that shit don't fade. Look up in the mirror, that's that shit that made me. Late night, let me creepin' with your demo lit. Swerving on the highway and I'm doing my lit. I can see them haters talking, but they do not pay. I done got it out the mud, that's that shit that made. That's that shit that made. That's that shit that made. I done got it out the mud, that's that shit that made. That's that shit that made. That's that shit that made. I done got it out the mud, that's that shit that made. I done got it out the mud, that's that shit that made me. I done ate up out that mud and it tastes like gravy. All I try to do is flip the four into a baby. All I wanna do is flip the four to feed my baby. Said I know these niggas frontin' and these niggas hate me. Knows I came from nothing, nigga, now this kid done made it. See me pulling in the projects and annihilator. See your eye candy, I eat her like annihilator.
Well, the score reached 53-41. Googlies. They're chasing. 236 made by BCC. Ashok is the bowler from the southern end. That one was played down to in the covers. There's a fielder who runs around and some football work to save the four. They were able to cross 4-2 as the score moves to 57-41. Wow, that was a beautiful shot there by Ricky. Beats the two fielders, the backward point and the cover point, and it raced to the fence for 4. As the score rushed to 67-1. And Ricky moves on to 11. Amrit is on 47. We are in the 6th over. That's the second 4 of the over. If GCC need to overall this score, Ricky Nayak need to stay there. He's one of their main batter. Yes, you have a lot of good batsmen on the team, but Ricky Nayak is the one that can construct the inning. He will read the overs and read the game of what's going on. And this is a crucial game because if you lose, you're going home. You'll be going home. But you'll be able to watch the final. Should be next Sunday. So at the end of 6 overs, the score is 68-1. Googlies, they're chasing 236 made by BCC. Thank you, the same to you. Okay, so at least the drip one for me. I'm in the middle of streaming, so I'll talk to you later. Okay, alright, take care. Okay, bye. that's a good ball, and he got the edge. That one started outside the off stump. That's a good ball. That one started outside the off stump and just tails back in, and Average just tried to roll it down to third man, but got the inside edge. Oh, it's a top edge. And it went through to the keeper. So GCC had lost their second wicket. They are now 68-4-2. Amit had gone for 47. No, 6.2. 6.2 overs. 68-4-2. Googlies chasing 236 for 8 made by BCC. Stephen out. Stephen out in trouble. Still, boy went in late. The new batter to the crease is Ananya. That one, he hits it real hard to grab the wicket. It was stopped, but fumbled just a little. They were able to cross for the single. The bowler is Vasu. $69-4-2. Googlies. Over there at Bayern Piccolo, another very crucial match going on for these two teams. We're talking about the Hurricanes and Myrtle Grove. Hurricanes who made 235 for 8 in their 30. Myrtle Grove replying their 57 for 2. Omari Williams 32, Sharon Powell on 6. Stephen Taylor is still there on 8. And Chandra Francis yet to score. We're talking about semi-final. The final should be here next week, Sunday, as we return to live cricket. That one was played in the covers down to mid-off. They cross for a single as the score moves to 70-4-2 Googlies. Vasu bowling his first over. 1 wicket for 2 runs. That one plays square of the wicket. There's a fielder on the boundary. We send the throw back in, and they cross for a long one. Score moves up by 1. At the end of the 7th over, the score is 71-4-2. GCC. So it will be a change of bowling from the southern end. Doraj, who is outside the off stump. We get umpire signals are wide, but that was I would think that was a good ball. It gained some height. I know the batsman will be thinking now. So they changed the field from a short third man to a second slip. Gain outside the off stump, umpire signals are wide. The new batter is Amin. So they just crowd the offside as he comes into bowl his third ball, but his that one was hit. It's down to cow corner. There's a fielder there. They get one and they settle for that, but they hit it in the wind. And the score moves to 74. So it will be Ricky Nayak to face the bowling, and he plays that one right forward and trickles off with the covers. Again, they're making some adjustment to the field. That one plays down to square of the wicket. There's a fielder on the boundary. Send the throw back in. They cross for a single. That one trickled down to fine leg. They get one and they cross for, come back for a comfortable two. Pursue chase from second slip down to fine leg. Taking his time walking back. I can understand. That's a good ball. I think the bowler was thinking that he got a touch, but it did not. The batsman did not catch the ball, so there's not much he could do. As he comes in again to bowl. And that one plays down to mid-wicket. They're searching for two. They get one. They're coming back for the second. And they'll get it very easy. As the score moves up by two. 77-42 after 8 overs. GCC. Still need another 160 in 22 overs. Thick carpet. $84.2 Googlies. don't get Ricky, you could be in trouble. Another 4. That was some good feeling there. Those kind of feeling will let you win matches. That one was played in the covers. And I think it was Elvis Watson who had rushed in and shied at the stumps and connect, as they would say. So BCC had now lost their 4th wicket. BCC got their 4th wicket. Googlies lost their 4th. 91 for 4. Ricky is on 90. Is on 15. Siddhartha was the batter. Run out for 8. So while Googlies still have another 140 more runs in 20 overs, this is going to be a fight down to the wire. $91 for 4, Googlies. The new batter to the crease. Is Uday Nayak. Anant. This game gonna come down to the wire, I predict. Over there in Port St. Lucie. Port St. Lucie is battling out with Mega Blaster. Port St. Lucie need another 44 more runs from 8 overs. Goodlet is on 32. Tucker Jr. is in 1. St. Lucie chasing 190 made by Mega Blaster. They are 147.45. 44 runs needed from 8 overs. Down there at Brian Piccolo, Myrtle Grove is reeling. Palm Beach Hurricanes made 235 for 8 in their 30 overs. Myrtle Grove for 69 for 5. 69 for 5. Stephen Taylor is gone. Omari Williams is gone. Shonda Francis gone. Sherwin Powell gone. At the crease, Dean Morgan along with Dylan Ebanks. Lenroy White had picked up 3 wickets. Lenroy White had bowled 2 overs, 1 maiden, 2 runs, 3 wickets. So Myrtle Grove is in a bit of trouble at the moment. Miami Lions 199 for 10. TGFL 960 for 1. Kendall Star 282 for 8. Tufan 164 for 6 in 22 overs. As we return to live cricket, Googlies are 94 now for 4. Ricky Naik is still there. Ricky Naik there on 15. Anath is there and is yet to score. I know he's in 1. As Vasu bowl and that one, it comes off I think it comes off the pad. Yes, umpire signals a leg by as the score moves to 94 for 4 Googlies.